The Seattle Clemency Project's reentry program is twofold. The first being reentry, addressing all the reentry needs of a person that's going to be receiving clemency or commutations or pardons. The other part is transition, and that's the part is the most important that we feel, because with transition, if you have reentry but no transition, then it's like a flat tire. You have rubber, but you have no air, so you don't go anywhere. And that transition is a very important component, because that's the thing that the person has to get acclimated into this new society now. It's possible that they have been incarcerated for 20 or 30 years. Well, society out here has changed probably 15 or 20 times because of that. And so they don't know modern technology, they don't know communication, they don't understand the culture, the language. Everything has changed, so we try to help people transition into what society deems as also normal. So what Anthony does first is he takes the different clients that the Seattle Clemency Project has, and maybe 2 or 3 months before their hearing date, he meets with them. And then he and I start discussing about the reentry plan that I've already spoken with their attorneys about. And we try to get the proper resources that each individual needs. I'll host a monthly mentorship class where we'll talk about different things, whether it be family, community life, the culture inside versus outside, setting goals, values, financial things, just different topics that people need for success and to set people up for success. But more importantly, what we do is we have people who are like-minded, meaning that people who have come from prison all together, understanding a culture that most people who haven't been to prison will never understand. So they can understand each other and the problems that they had. Because what we want to do is also create a network between themselves where they can always reach out to each other for support and ask each other different questions of how did you become successful doing this, or how did it work for you when you went to the grocery store for the first time by yourself? You know, these things that most of the public, they would never think about it, but for someone who has never went to a grocery store by themselves for 30 years, it's different. You know, Anthony understands that and I understand it. You know, so that's something that we can connect with each one of them and walk a person through these different things. With the Seattle Clemency Project, our focus is to go a step beyond and do what's right for the actual community at large. And that is to bring successful men and women out into society and help them not only better themselves, but help them better the environment as well. Because who better to fix what was broken than the people that broke it? The biggest thing that I would love for people to take away from this is to go to your employers, go to all the local businesses and tell them, open the doors to people who were formerly incarcerated, allow them to work there, talk to the apartment managers, go to your housing authorities and say, hey, let these people live here, give them a chance, back us. You know, financially, we need your assistance, but more than anything, we need your support to be right there, our backbones, fighting with us to try to make life better for the entire community. One of the focuses that Anthony and myself both have, we want to break the stigma where society thinks that everyone who is incarcerated is a bad person. We want to show society that no, there are very, very, very good people who are incarcerated, and they're coming home whether you like it or not. So it's better that we bring them home, that we support them, get them the resources and the help and the transition that they need so that they'll be productive citizens instead of destructible citizens.